of memory. It's a living monument. And one time, the headquarters of the transatlantic slave trade in Africa. It's one of the leading tourist attractions in the country. When you visit Ghana and you don't go to the Cape Coast Castle, then you have not seen much in terms of history. Where used to be the directional map? You entered from this direction. We are here now. The castle dates back to 1665 and was built by the British. Here it might have taken the British over 50 years to put up this structure. The castle itself was built in stages. Originally it was a fort, a small fortified building, which you still have its foundation here. The fort put up by the Swedish, run about 1653. The fort here was named Carolusburg. It was attacked on different occasions. The fort passed through the hands of the Danes, the local people, the Dutch. British captured the fort from the Dutch and developed it into a castle. So what you see here is British work, 1665 work. Some of the building materials like some wood, marble stones, bent bricks were imported from England to this place. The British brought in some masons and carpenters, and they used some Africans. They used cheap African labor for its construction. The country was called Gold Coast that time because of the abundance of gold found here. Cape Coast was the first capital town. The castle served as the seat of British government. It was in 1877 when the capital was moved to Accra. The British built the castle because of trading. Actually, they came here to buy gold, ivory, and some Africans who were later on enslaved in the Americas and the Caribbean. Those days there were tribal wars. Prisoners of war could be sold as slaves. There were also some slave trade dealers who raided some towns and villages. Wrongdoers in the society were sold, debtors could be sold. Victims of some religious crimes were sold as slaves. Some vassal states also paid their yearly tributes in the form of human beings and were sold into slavery. Others were captured from the neighboring African countries like La Côte d'Ivoire, Republic of Benin, southern part of Nigeria, the Gambia, Senegal. Later the British went to Angola to buy some of the captives there. Now when you look up here, the second floor, where the windows are partially opened, was where the buying, selling of the captives actually took place. Here between some of the local slave traders and the British merchants. Over there, some of the Africans were acting as middlemen in the trade. Goods like firearms, iron goods, decorative wares were sent for the captives at the Palava Hall. That's the barter trade. Thereafter, the women were separated from the men. While the women were at the far end, the men were held over here. Let's go towards the male slave country. The men were here, the women were at the other end. When the ship arrived, it will first come from England. The ship will be built at some distance. In order to control the men effectively, they were shackled. The men passed through underground passage or tunnel. They came out from the tunnel to join the women. From the shore, they were taken by boats to join ships to the Americas. The their farm produced like tobacco, cotton, sugarcane were taken to feed the industry in Europe. And that became the triangular trade. They're from Europe to West Coast. West Coast to America, then to Europe. And between the 16th and the 18th centuries, many people were taken from here to the Americas and the Caribbean, including Jamaica, Brazil, Suriname, Haiti, St. Vincent, Trinidad and Tobago, Antigua, etc. And that was the time they needed more hands to work in the rice and tobacco plantations in the southern part of North America. Again, many Europeans had acquired colonies there and needed people to work for them. Few American Indians who were there were either killed or were not strong enough. Hence they came in for the recruitment. Sugarcane growing has also been introduced in the Caribbean during the 17th century. And finally, the British had learned how to build stronger ships. So it was easier to convey some of our ancestors to the Americans, Caribbean and Europe. So that they showed this historical background. Cape Coast Castle built by the British, dating back to 1665. It's a World Heritage Site. It's a place of memory, a living monument. One time the headquarters of the transatlantic slave trade in Africa. So look at the male slave down.